Right guys, right, so I've decided to make this video and to make um, just an explanation of the progress in my symptoms, what I believe to be a coronavirus. Um, I think today it should be probably about the sixth day. It's Monday, innit? Um, so yeah, it's been probably 6 days when I start feeling very low symptoms, and then gradually it's gone up and it's got worse and worse and worse. So on day one, which was uh, Wednesday, I believe, um, I did a night shift, got back, got some sleep, and that day just I felt like, something isn't right with my body. It's just aching a bit. Um, didn't thought I'm having a temperature or something. It's just, a bit of aching, but I thought it's just normal. Just being lazy, because my days off just started, so didn't pay any attention. And from Wednesday to Thursday morning, in night time I woke up and my legs was literally so bad, and I realized I'm having temperature. Um, so that was that kind of sensation. Basically, is just you're having temperature, um, aching your body, um, a bit of coughing, not much at all. And that was pretty much it for a couple of days. And then I came to Friday, and this is when it all kicked off. Oh, uh, from Thursday to Friday that night, I had a really bad temperature. It was nearly 40 degrees the temperature, and nothing was helping out. I was taking the paracetamol, I was taking ibuprofen. Nothing was helping for my pain, nothing was helping for my temperature. It was just there, and I was coughing, and it was getting worse in the coughing, just keep on coughing more and more and more. Well, you just, at the minute, with my cough, the way it is, if you don't move, you don't mess with your chest, you should be fine. As soon as you're gonna start moving, you're gonna try to stand up and walk. Let's say you're gonna try to bend, you're gonna try to do something, you're gonna start coughing. And as soon as you're gonna start coughing, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And you might carry on coughing for sometimes like 10 minutes until you are breathless. Literally, you start changing your color because you're not getting enough oxygen. You just keep on coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing. So anyway, on Friday, as I said, the temperature has gone up, nearly 40 degrees, and nothing was helping out. Now, on Saturday, um, I've decided to ring the NHS because the temperature wasn't going down. I rang them up, and I spoke to them, and what they said, most of the symptoms they believe to be a coronavirus. I really hope it's not, um, but you never know without a test. That's the problem. I believe it was Saturday when they opened the scheme for the key workers to order the self self test kit or something, and they ran out literally within minutes. I was trying to get one, and the website straight away just said, they just reached the limit for that day. I've tried I've tried on yesterday, nothing. Exactly the same story. So they haven't got a test. It's just it doesn't exist. I don't know. Um, anyways, the advice from the NHS on Saturday was just literally, you're not going out anywhere. You're self-isolating. Um, Obviously, they gave an electronical note for my workplace, like a sick note. That's for a week. But it's quite interesting. They tell you to self isolate for 2 weeks. if any family member or someone else has got a coronavirus symptoms. But now, when I'm having myself, my sick note, it says only for a week. Actually, I'm gonna check it again at some point, but I'm pretty sure it's only for a week. So that's that. And they told me to drink lots of fluids. What else? They told me that I should be taking paracetamol if I'm using a 500 ml tablets. I should be taking a 1 milligram dose at a time, and the ibuprofen for pain. I think that's what they told me. So anyway, that's what I do. I take paracetamol, 1 ml 4 times a day, if I'm needed it. But I'm always needed it because the temperature has not been lower than 37.2 ever since was it Wednesday? Yeah, I think Wednesday was the last time when I had pretty much the lowest temperature. So it's been long enough now to have temperature. I know my body, my immune system is fighting probably with whatever virus I've got, which I don't know. It could be the coronavirus. But yeah, this is what I feel like. Now, going into Sunday, yesterday, that was quite strange. That was for the first time in all those, worst days, when my temperature has gone down to 38 degrees. And it was staying there for 38 degrees all the time. Once again, the temperature wasn't going any lower, even though I was taking the medicine. But it didn't go any lower than that. In the evening, I start feeling shivers again. That's one probably of the symptoms when you start your temperature going up. All those body shivers, and you just feel like you start getting wet, like proper wet. Literally, in nighttime, all your bedding has got stuck to your body, because that's how much you sweat, and you got to use a lot of fluids, even though you don't want it. I don't want it. It's absolutely tasteless. It's just you drinking, and it's not the same feeling. If you was having even water. I know it's tasteless water, but it's still you drinking it, and you feel that you do drink. But now when you drink this one, you don't really feel it. Now all those days, since the temperature has gone up, one of the symptoms I've noticed, my chest and my throat. The sensation, to explain, it was pretty much like if you take 2 sheets of sandpaper, and you try to, rub it against each other. That's how it felt. So it wasn't painful, but it was the sensation itself, like you scrubbing, like sandpaper to sandpaper. That's how it felt. But today in the morning when I woke up, I do feel that, like, I'm losing a bit of my voice, and I start getting more flu-like symptoms because I start getting a pain already in my neck. It don't feel as bad on my chest today. I did go up, I went to toilet, just because of having a temperature. It takes you ages to prepare yourself to get out of bed because you don't want to do it. So I start today the temperature has been, at 6 o'clock in the morning it was 38 degrees. At a minute it's 38.2. I have taken the 2 tablets of paracetamol just about 5 minutes ago, before I start making this video, and I really hope the temperature is going to start going down, at least anytime soon. And I said, everybody just keep yourself strong. It doesn't mean that if you don't get these symptoms, like they're saying on the media, like you should be getting a really really bad cough. Yes, I did had it. At a minute, as you can see, I don't cough. If I would try to stand up myself, I would start coughing. If I would start coughing, I would be coughing until I'm breathless. And then you got to sit down and just, slowly take your time to, just to get normal. Um, Not making any, sudden moves or something. Um, to be honest, I don't really know what to add up. Um, it's just, I think it's been long enough now from Wednesday into Monday, so it's been long enough. I would like to get back on my feet. I would like to do my normal things. Um, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to happen, in the next couple of days still. Because even if I'm going to start feeling any better, probably I'm going to take some time still spending in the bed, not taking a risk. I know, the studies don't prove that, you've got immune system or not ready, for the next time. But who knows? Who knows? You don't want to take a risk. Oh, there's one more thing to mention. I'm a smoker myself, smoking quite a bit, but that's a good thing. From Wednesday, I managed to have only about 4 cigarettes. Because, boy, if you try to inhale, the cigarette, the smoke itself, it's gonna be a really bad sensation. Very, very burning sensation. That's a good time to quit smoking, guys. You know, that's a good thing. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end my video over here. I might be trying to make an update in the next couple of days. Don't know how much useful it was because this is the first time in my life and I'm making some sort of video, trying to explain myself, what I felt, what I went through on something. Hopefully it's gonna be, any good for you. Don't panic. Don't think everybody dies. You're not gonna die. I'm not. I'm not ready for it. Cheerio.